This alone is, I think, worth at least it's super rainy. That was massive. The walls just shook. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, hi, hello, my name is Helen. I am so glad you could join me today. I am super excited for today's video, but before we get to that, if you like all things beauty and all things makeup, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I post new makeup and beauty content every Wednesday and Sunday, and I would love if you would join my family. So today's video is super exciting. I have this giant Lancome beauty box that I got during my massive Ulta haul that I released last week. So I will be digging into this box of goodies today. So this thing is worth about $555, which is insane. I got it for $72.50. And the other part of what we're going to be taking a look at today is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear with SPF 15 foundation. So I'm super excited to test this out as well. Hopefully I picked the correct color. It is also all of the sudden raining very hard outside and thundering. So if you hear that, I apologize in advance. I am also, just to add more to it, using a new sound method today. So we're gonna see if this is better. I was having a lot of issues with my other microphone connecting to my camera, so I went and purchased a new one. So hopefully this sound is much better and there aren't a bunch of clicks and weird noises going on. The other thing to note in this video, I am actually filming my BoxyCharm unboxing right after this video, and so I am going to use a few items from my last month's BoxyCharm just because I kind of need some filler in for the Lancome makeup. I don't have everything I would need for a full face, so I'll fill in some of those items with BoxyCharm items so that I can talk about them in my BoxyCharm video. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is go ahead and open this box and see all the goodies that are in here, and then from there we're going to go ahead and use some of it to apply a full face of makeup. This box is very big and very heavy. So this is the case from inside. It is Alright, so here is the case from inside. It is very beautiful. It is very pink. It is very shiny. And then let's go ahead and unzip it. Oh wow, this is really nice. So this is what it looks like inside this case. I mean, this is beautiful. So we've got the Bifacil eye makeup remover. We have a mascara. We have a mascara primer. We have a dual-ended brush, we have two lipsticks, we have an eyeshadow palette over here. And then we have the Genifique serum, the Youth Activating Concentrate. Then we have an eye and lash serum and an eye cream. So I am super excited to take a look at all of these. This is just seriously beautifully packaged. I am super impressed by that. So I think what we'll do is I will start applying makeup, and then as I'm using things, I'll kind of take them out, do some like swatches, and kind of show you guys the quality of items in here. All right, I'm gonna take this all out of this packaging, and then we'll get a little bit of a closer look. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have everything laid out in front of me, and there are a lot of goodies. We're gonna start with the skincare that comes in this box. So the Advanced Genifique Concentrate, Youth Activating Concentrate. This alone is, I think, worth at least it's super rainy. That was massive. The walls just shook. So this concentrate alone, I think, is worth what I paid for this entire box. So I am super excited to try this out. It's not something I ever consistently tried. I've always heard really great things about it, so I am very excited to start adding this to my routine. So it says, for optimal results, use daily in the AM and PM under your regular skincare routine. Chances are I'm probably going to mainly just use this as PM routine. I do have some other things that I like to use during the daytime, so I am excited to add this into my routine. The next item that's in the skincare is the Lancome Advanced Genifique U. I know it's not U. but maybe it's you. Light Pearl, so it's eye and lash concentrate. So that's kind of cool. I don't know that I've ever heard of this one. I'm going to take a look at what it looks like. Oh, wow, that applicator is super interesting. It's like this droppy, multiple droppy thing. Let's see if it says anything on this box about it. It doesn't say anything about how to use it, so I'm going to take a look on my phone. Which, by the way, guys, I did just get the brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max. It is absolutely beautiful. I got it in Pacific Blue, and look at this case. I got the case from Casetify. Oh, I love it so much. This is my first time getting a case from them, but I love that the top part is clear, so you see that blue from the phone shine through and makes it look like the nighttime sky. And I mean, this phone is huge. It is massive. Here it is next to my face. But I love it. For the longest time, I used to always get the plus size phone. And then the last phone I got a couple years ago was the XS, which was normal size. And I instantly regretted getting that phone. It was a great phone, don't get me wrong. I did like it, but I really missed having like the big phone, the big screen. So while I am here, I am going to go ahead and look up this concentrate. Okay. Very interesting. So it says that the Lancome Advanced Genifique U Light Pearl Eye and Lash Concentrate is a brightening eye serum that works to improve dark circles, visibly reduce eye bags, and visibly lighten and thicken lashes. And visibly lengthen and thicken lashes. So I'm super excited about that. I will absolutely try this out. Advanced Genifique Light Pearl Eye Illuminator Concentrate has been formulated to reduce the appearance of under eye wrinkles and eye puffiness and increase hydration for more luminous, youthful looking eyes. It says it's engineered with a cooling and flexible massaging applicator. This eye serum's fresh texture soothes skin and helps eyes feel reawakened. Does it say how to use it? Let's see. Swirl the light pearl applicator along the bottleneck to remove any excess product before applying. Sweep back and forth around your eye contour using the flexible massage applicator. Massage with small circular movements using the applicator. Apply applicator along lash line for lash benefits. Store in the refrigerator for an even cooler experience. That sounds amazing. The only thing I would be concerned about is like rubbing this all over my eye and then putting it back in the bottle. I think I would probably like use it, but make sure I have like some sort of cleaner around so that I can clean off the applicator a little bit before I put it back in. So I won't be trying this right now, but I will definitely try this soon because that's very intriguing. I just want to make sure I have like a cleaner with me so that I don't have to put anything back into the bottle. And then the last skincare item we have is basically the eye cream version of that. So that's what this looks like. Let's see if it's scented. I didn't even smell the concentrates. Yeah, it has a scent to it. It just smells like the ingredients. It doesn't smell like anything crazy. It's not like a huge pot of it, but honestly, with eye cream, it doesn't need to be because a little bit goes such a long way. So super excited to try this out as well. I am going to try them out tonight. It's already it's almost 11 o'clock. I didn't mean to start recording so late. So as soon as I'm done recording both these videos tonight, I will have a nice little pamper session to remove all the makeup. All right, next item to take a look at. We're gonna look at this brush. I'm probably least excited for this brush. Usually brushes that come in like kits or with makeup, they're not like the best quality, and I can already tell this is going to be the case here, but I will use it today with the application. So we've got like kind of like a powder or blush brush on the one side and then an eyeshadow brush on the other. The next thing I'd like to take a look at, this, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's the Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. You can kind of see it has like almost 2 layers to it. I think like one layer is like oily, the other's not, and they combine together. You shake it all up and then you use it to remove your eye makeup. This thing is wonderful. I haven't had it in so long, but I really love it, so I'm excited to have this back in my life. Next up is this really, really pretty eyeshadow palette and face palette. This is what the outside looks like. It probably already has fingerprints on it because I was touching it, but that's what the outside looks like. And then you open it up and here is the eyeshadow palette. It is very pretty. There's a lot of neutrals. There's some mattes, some shimmers. There's a couple of like deeper blues over here. So I think I'll be able to definitely make a nice look with this. And then there is a mirror, which I like that it's clouded so I can show you guys. And then the cool part is at the very bottom of this, there's a little drawer that slides out and there's your face stuff. So we've got like a bronzer and then we have like a blush and some highlight. So this is going to be super handy to do my look today. All right, the next two we have the Lancome Cils Booster XL and the Definicils Mascara. So one is a booster you put on before in the white tube and the other one is the actual mascara. So I am excited to check these out. I haven't used Lancome in so long. I don't remember even what mascara I used at the time. But this looks like just like a basic mascara. All right, and then we have two lipsticks in this kit. So we have a beautiful red, which looks really, really nice. I am excited to try that out. I'll do a swatch on my hand. Oh, it's super creamy. That's the red on my hand. And then you also get a nice nude. Here's the nude. And again, I'll go ahead and swatch this one as well. Oh yes, that's beautiful. I'm probably gonna use the nude today. I just think that's such a beautiful color. I'm really excited to try it out. All right, now I think that's the majority of everything, or that is everything in the box. So we're gonna go ahead and get into application. So the first thing I'm gonna be using that is not Lancome is my primer. So this I received in the October BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if it was my base or my premium, but it is the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch Primer. So I will be using this as my primer today before I apply my Lancome foundation. I will put my hair back and we're gonna get started. So it almost looks like a mousse in here. I'm probably not gonna talk too much about these items just because that's not what this video is about. So I just put a little bit on my hand and I'm just gonna put it on. It kind of has the consistency of the Benefit Professional Primer. It feels really nice going on the skin. I can't believe how rainy it is. I didn't even know it was supposed to rain tonight, but it is like full-on storming. I guess I'd rather it be a full-on rainstorm than a full-on snowstorm, so I'll count my blessings. All right, now we're gonna go in with the foundation. I am actually going to take the lipstick swatches off my hand because I usually use my hand as a palette for the foundation. Here's the foundation. I got it in shade 230 Buff W. And I am going to pump out some onto my hand. It has a nice consistency. It's not super runny. And then I just have a little blendy sponge and I'm going to apply it. All right, so this is a really nice foundation. It is definitely a little bit more of like a natural finish and a natural build. I wouldn't consider it like a super light coverage, and I also wouldn't consider it a heavy coverage. I'd say it's more light to medium coverage, and it seems like it's a pretty buildable foundation. I'm gonna put a little bit more around my nose and cheek area. This is a brand new blending brush, and it kind of soaked in a little bit as I was applying it, so I think some of it, I do use quite a lot of pumps to get the coverage I'm looking for, but I think part of that was because of the brand new sponge. But my face looks like super glowy and dewy, which I used to not like. I used to only want matte, like full-on matte, high full coverage matte foundations. I don't think I like that much anymore. As I'm getting a little bit older, I feel like a little bit more of a dewy look is more flattering, but this is nice. I'm really liking this foundation. I think the color match is about perfect. I could not have probably done that any better if I Well, I did try. I did do it. I probably couldn't have done that any better than I did, so I'm really happy with that. I'm not sure how I feel about the primer underneath. I think that might be adding to the kind of shininess, but it's not a huge deal. I will be putting powder over this, so I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, now we're gonna go into some of our bronzer and our blush. So I'm gonna go into the palette for that right here. So I'm gonna use this as my bronzer, and then I think I'm gonna use this one as my blush, and this one is my highlight. I think this is a bit too pinky, too bright pink to me. I'll use the brush that I received for the blush part, so I'll just use my normal brush for the bronzer. It's pigmented. I did not quite mean to put that much on. All right, and a little bit of the highlighter just to top it off. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some powder. So for today's powder, I'm gonna just use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. All right, I'm actually really liking the way my face is looking. So now we're gonna go into brows. So this is something that obviously is not in my Lancome box, but I did receive last month in my BoxyCharm the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. So I will be trying out this pencil today for my brows. All right, so the brows are done and they are looking pretty good. I'm really happy with that pencil. So next thing we're gonna do is get into our eyes. I am gonna apply an eye primer. This is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just gonna apply that to my entire lid to act as the primer. Okay, so we're gonna go into our palette here. I will use the brush they gave me a little bit, but I also have my own brushes to use. All right, so I'm gonna go in with, let's see, I haven't even thought of the look I wanna go for. I think I'm gonna go for this color down here, this very light neutral shade, and this is gonna go all over the lid. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the brush they gave me, and I'm gonna go into, I think, this kind of like brownish color right over here. And I'm gonna take this directly into my crease and the outer corner of my eye. For the most part so far, the shadows are okay. Now I'm gonna go in with this kind of light lavender-ish color right here next to that purple shimmer. And I am going to do this directly onto the lid, the movable part of my lid. These are definitely more of like cool tone shades, and I tend to gravitate towards warm tones, but it's not a big deal. I like cool tones as well. All right, I'm gonna go in back to that brown and just kind of deepen the outer corner. I'm so torn, but I think I'm gonna go in with this super vibrant purpley color, and I'm gonna put this on my lid, kind of like inner corner to meet that crease. That's not great quality. That's the only bummer about these. Like, I feel like it paid for itself in the skincare, but when it comes to the actual makeup that's in these kinds of kits, they're not always the greatest. Like, I feel like buying eyeshadow from Lancome and what you get in this kit have to be two separate things, because this is not the greatest. The mattes aren't too bad, but this shimmer shade is like almost quality you would see in like children's makeup. And maybe I'm being a little harsh, I'm not sure. It's just not the greatest quality. I've just had been lucky enough to have like such great quality stuff that this is not it. So now I'm going to go with the brown again, and I'm just going to pull that into my lower lash line. That's about it. So next up, I am going to do a quick like blending thing just to make sure everything is cohesive, and then I'll be right back and we'll get into mascara. So we're going to start with the Sills Booster XL. I'll do a coat of this. Actually, you know what I think I would like to do is curl my lashes. That is something I keep forgetting to do. And I've really started to love putting on false lashes. So I feel like now, like me on camera without lashes is kind of like mwah, mwah. So I am going to refrain from putting lashes on today because I do want to see this mascara in its full effect. But normally I would be putting on some lashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes real quick, and then we'll get into putting the mascara on. All right, so we're going to start with the primer. I'm going to do a coat of this, and then I'll do 1 to 2 coats of the mascara. All right, so I did put on the primer. I think at some point my battery ran out, so if it kind of cut right to now, that is why. So now we're gonna go in with the mascara. Alright guys, what do you think? This is with the mascara on. It's not bad. I feel like I have a hard time getting my my lashes to curl and like maintain that curl. I think what I'll do is wait for them to fully dry and then try the curler again and see if that helps. The other thing I always forget, I don't know why I keep forgetting, but I meant to put some matte liner on my eyes, so I will do that as well once this mascara dries a bit. I don't know why I keep forgetting. It's like, I guess in everyday life I don't really wear a lot of liner, but on camera I feel like liner is kind of necessary sometimes just to kind of like make things pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and put liner and then use the lash curler again just to get those lashes really popping. So what I'll do in the meantime is do lip. I am gonna do that neutral lip. The neutral color is called Natural Beauty. And there's one more thing from BoxyCharm that I'll be using, and that is the Ace Beauty Be Peachy Lip Pencil. And hopefully it is a similar enough shade. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips real quick, and then we'll get into applying the Lancome lipstick. I actually really like this liner. I think the color is really nice. It has a sharpener on the end, but past that, I don't think it has like a lot of product in here. Oh, it does twist up. Okay, so yeah, it's a full-on pencil. So yeah, I'm excited. I do really like this pencil. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do the lipstick application. That is definitely the right liner for this lipstick. My only complaint is that it is definitely more of a cream. It's my little mirror here. It's more of a cream, and I tend to gravitate towards more of matte shades, but you know, it's a really pretty color, and so I'm not mad at it. I like it quite a bit. So let's go ahead and do the liner real quick, and then curl the lashes one last time, and then our look is going to be basically complete. So I am going to use just some random liner that I grabbed. All right, I'm going to use the Clinique quick liner for eyes intense, and it's intense ebony, and we'll just use this real quick. And I'm not going for like a wing or anything. I just want to lightly line the top of my lid. All right, I'm gonna stop on my head so I don't regret doing it. And now I'm just gonna go in and do a little bit more curling. Honestly, I know you're not supposed to do that, but I don't know if I like this mascara. I don't know, I don't think it's horrible. Let me know, guys, if you guys can actually like see it on camera, because I mean, I guess, you know, editing Helen's gonna know if it can be seen. I can't see it like in my little viewport thing, so I'm hoping you guys can see it okay. I'm just gonna take my headband off, and voila, we have a completed look. So all in all, I love the foundation. I think it performed beautifully. I think my skin looks great. I liked the mattes in the eyeshadows, in the eyeshadow palette, but the shimmer left a little bit to be desired. The mascara was kind of meh. I kind of like my mascara to fan out a little bit more, and the one that I really love that I use and just swear by is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I actually have it right here. So this guy here is my favorite mascara. So it does not live up to this one's standards. It is not a bad mascara in any sense. It definitely does the job of a mascara. It just did not quite do what my favorite one does. And then the lipstick I think is beautiful. It is a gorgeous color. It's a little creamy for my taste, but honestly, the more I'm like looking at it, the more I'm liking it, because it doesn't always have to be a matte lip. I think that this actually kind of looks nice and it pulls the look together. So I don't know if you guys use a lot of Lancome. I don't know if Lancome is kind of a little more outdated. I know there are certain brands that seem just like a little bit older, and I don't know if Lancome is one of them. The beauty like gurus that I watch on YouTube and everything, I mean, they're not usually doing Lancome videos. They're usually doing ColourPop or Milk or Anastasia Beverly Hills or Juvia's Place and things like that. So they're kind of doing smaller, although still giant makeup companies. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like Lancome, if there are other brands that you would like me to test out that you have not seen around, or maybe older brands. I used to work for Clinique. I used to work for Estee Lauder. I could do a video on those. I just love makeup, so it doesn't bother me either way. But yeah, I think that this kit just for the skincare alone was 100% worth it. If it was just the makeup components in this kind of like gift set, I don't think it would have been worth it. But I still liked everything in there, so there wasn't anything that I absolutely hated. Actually, I didn't, and again, hate is such a strong word, so I didn't absolutely hate it. The dual-ended brush is probably the biggest bummer of the box. Everything else was pretty good. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and lifestyle videos on Fridays. And until then, I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!